Alright, what's up? This is Akai Katana Shin. It's not Akai Katana. It's not Zetsu Akai Katana. It's Akai Katana Shin. I played this one cause it's fucking cool. You like launch katanas and shit. I think Akai Katana base is fucking lame. I think this one's really cool. You can see stage all. I didn't get the true last boss, but who cares? I beat the fucking game. I'm uploading this cause there's like fuck all runs of this game on the internet. There's like 2 or 3 that are like just survival. Everything else is like scoring, but like that doesn't really help you. Surviving and scoring is completely different. Alright. I play the beautiful woman. There's like the hot guy, and then there's the old lady, and then there's the beautiful woman. You don't really see her though, because she's the one in the plane. It's actually a man. When you transform, that's lame. But yeah. So if you don't know, right now I'm using my rapid shot to collect metal. And you see those little circles around my character. There's like the red circle, it's filling up with little circles. And then when you transform, you launch a blue ball that nullifies projectiles. The more things you hit with that, the more katanas you get. And then when you hit things with your katanas, you get big points. So you're gonna see that again now. I got those red circles. There's the blue balls. I fucked it up completely. And then now I launch the katanas. Boom, and I got points. This was a shitty run. This was a dog shit run. But it was the run that made it all the way. Which is all that matters at the end of the day. There's a chaining system. You see I have 2,000 hits. I got no fucking clue how it works. Sometimes I have a chain, sometimes I don't. Here's the first boss. Anyway, I scored this like shit. Some people get the extend on stage 1, which comes at like 100 mil. Right now I have 14 mil, you can see up there. And the run with 600 mil. You get an extend at 1 and 300. Some people get the Billy on level 1, I can't do that. And then some people get, me personally, I get like 4 to 500 milli on the first. No I don't. I get like 40 to 50 mil. What the fuck am I talking about? I get like 40 to 50 mil most of the time. Normally I get the extend like halfway through stage 2, but I completely fucked up the scoring this time. Because I wasn't really trying, I was trying some different shit. Anyway, that's the first boss, first stage, fucking easy. Stage 2, shit, I'm going red on the fucking mic. Stage 2 is boring. It's kind of cool. It's got a little gimmick with these like trains where they have segments. Oh, by the way, there's like a green meter next to in the top left. You see those 3 Bs? Those are my bombs. You see the yellow things? Those are my life bars. And then oh, look at the big points! Look at the big points! Oh my god. Yeah. So rapid shot, right trigger gets you the blue balls. When I go into focus mode, like I'm about to do here, I'm focused up. See, I'm moving slow. I get the little green energies. And that fills that energy bar, and that's what lets me transform. This system is unique to Shin. The blue balls. The energy was in the original Akai Katana. That was all I had going for it. When you're transformed, not only do you like get 2 bullet cancels, one with the big blue balls and then one with the katanas, but you also slow everything down, which is like the main survival benefit, most of the time, at least in boss fights. And in this game, bullets are fucking fast as hell. Bullets are fast as hell. And so you often need to have energy to dodge. So it creates this interesting system where like you kind of link every individual encounter together. It's not like one of those games where you know, it's just a series of dodging challenges. You have to really think about where you're going to build resource and where you're going to spend it, especially during boss fights. Like normally you don't think about that shit in boss fights. Like I never think about when I'm going to get my hype during a boss in Diojo, for example. But here you actually have to really consider that shit. Stage 2 boss fight, this first pattern is a reset point. It's not because the pattern's hard, it's because I don't want to transform. Because I want to have resources for the second phase. And I don't want to spend a bomb either, because I don't want to waste my bombs. So you always want to raw dog, dodge everything here. And it's very difficult to read sometimes. And I think it's slightly random. With the two overlapping patterns. You're going to notice something, this game has a lot of overlapping patterns. There's multiple things going on at the same time. At a certain point, like right now, the boss will like summon a ship. And then the boss will attack you and the ship will attack you at the same time. And I think almost all the bosses in this game, aside from the first boss, are like really fun every time. Because you're just looking at multiple different parts of the screen, figuring out how things interact with each other and overlap. Where to stand, where to use your resources, and like if you fuck up and you lose resource at one point, then you gotta figure out how am I gonna raw dodge this. There's some laser beams. I'll talk about laser beams later. But yeah, this shit's really fun. But yeah, I think it's really interesting because like they're designed that way with like these multiple attack points because of the artistic concept of like people summoning in massive ships. And I wonder did they decide the gameplay first? I've just got the extend before stage 3. That's pretty fucking swag if you ask me. But yeah, did they decide they wanted boss fights like that? Or did they decide that it was really fucking cool for a guy to summon a ship and then in doing so create this cool gameplay setup? What's crazy is that because this is an arrange, like, the game is absolutely not designed around its systems at all. like this whole launch and Katana shit is like, the levels weren't designed with it in mind. And like, we praise a game like Diojo for like, the fact that there's perfect chaining and shit. And we go, wow, the developers are so smart for thinking all of this. But honestly, man, if you just have some real good, real fun levels, and you have like, you make it fun to shoot shit in them, and like the system's cool, if you have a system at all, then like you don't really need scientific, perfect level design. You can just like trust the player to figure it out. As long as it's open. Like the scoring is so open that even though the levels aren't specifically designed around it, it still works and makes a beautiful, fun game. Anyway, here's stage 3. Stage 3 is cool. Stage 3 was the first one I practiced. Yeah. Noticed something interesting when I was prepping for this game. I noticed that the bits that I practiced, I was the best at. So I don't know if there's like a lesson to be learned there or something. Me personally, I think I'm just gonna keep just spamming runs all the time and never practice because it's lame. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. I completely fucked up the katanas there. Normally you get them on an angle where you get rid of all the little guys on the trolley. But I didn't do it, and now I have to do some weird bullshit. I'll get a good one here though. Boink. And then I follow it down. Big points, like 70 mil, that's big for me. Fuck this guy, this guy's another reset point. If you don't build up that little extra bit of energy to cancel his bullets, he just fucking fills the screen with bullshit, and like, it sucks to like have to bomb at the end of stage 3. The goal is, dude, spoiler alert, last 2 bosses of this game are hard as fuck. And so the goal is to no bomb, no miss the first 3 stages. And I told myself, I was like, if I get to stage 4, I'll play the whole thing out. Like, if bullshit happens, stage 1, 2, 3, I'll reset. If I get to stage 4, I'm gonna tough it out. And that actually matters, because I fucked up stage 4 so bad that I was really thinking about resetting. But so I'm, never reset. Alright, I got two fucking katanas. Little train coming after me. This pattern's weird. Yeah, so I send him out at an angle just to cancel the bullshit coming at me. I think I bomb here. Oh, look how lucky I got. Look how lucky I got. That shit was in my hitbox, bro. Yeah, and then I like, fuck, dude, I'm so stupid. I remember exactly what happened. I like tried to bomb and I didn't. And that's why I was just standing still like an idiot. And then I bombed, and then I had to like double check my bomb button was the right one. So I just bombed nothing. But who cares? Alright, I'm going into stage 4 with full energy. You can't transfer metal, the orbs, between stages, but you can bring across that little energy bar. And so that helps. Going to stage 4. Stage 4 is cool. I think it might be the hardest stage in the game, to be honest. It's like very easy to get through, but like again, you don't want to spend resources because you know you're gonna need them later. So I often find myself like pushing to like dodge something that I could just bomb. And there's just so much bullshit in the second half of stage 4, and it feels like fuck. It feels like it's like 30 seconds longer than it should be. This bit's weird. I like these little towers. This game has a lot of unique assets, which is cool. Like those little ships that just vomit shit all over the screen. They have like a very specific, distinct pattern, and they never get repeated again. These submarines, we're never gonna see them again, and they're cool. We're gonna see shit in stage 5. We're never gonna see again. Like just a bunch of cool shit. Seems like pretty big budget. This mid-boss, honestly man, I've never even had a thought during this mid-boss in my entire life. I just kind of go up and down here, and then I just launch. I fucked up the blue steel there. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna hit this guy with a bunch of katana swords and then kill him. You notice I waited there as long as I could. So those little laser beams have like multiple layers of mechanics to them. The first is that when they hit you, they don't kill you, they do damage. So you see, at the top where my lives are, that fourth one, it's a bit yellow, but it's got a bit of red. That's damage. Fucking weird, like damage and schmop. What the hell? Normally shit just kills you instantly, but nah. Yeah, you take damage when you get hit by the laser beams, but you also get a shit ton of energy for getting hit by them, so a lot of the time it's worth it to purposely get hit, so you just like build free energy, which is why I got hit earlier. Fuck these blimps, man. These fucking blimps, oh my god, they're so annoying. Look how much shit they throw on the screen, man. Like, if you don't cancel that, how the fuck are you navigating all of that? And then these green guys are gonna come in? Telling me you're gonna speed kill the green guys while fucking dodging the blimps? Unbelievable. Anyway, but yeah, what was I saying? The lasers. So they do damage to you, but if you're transformed, if you're in fucking ninja mode, like I was just then, they don't damage you, they just push you around. It's like a fucking Toho mechanic, you know what I mean? It's like a late Toho mechanic, where you just like move around. It's so annoying. But the other mechanic is that if you kill an enemy while it's shooting a laser, it'll turn into a resource. So if you're killing them with your rapid shot, you get metal. If you're killing them with your focus shot, you get energy. And then if you kill them with a katana while they have lasers out, then you get points. And so a lot of the time you want to kill an enemy while its laser is still out with the focus shot, and then you just get a fuck ton of energy all at once. This pattern I used to struggle with until I realized like those pink bullets feel like a wall, but you can dodge around them. Anyway, I died and I was mad. I was so mad. And then I tried to do my strat and then I died again. Look at that. I was so fucking mad, dude. You can't believe how mad I was right now. And I was so close to resetting, but I was like, no. I told myself if I make it to stage 4, I'm not resetting. So I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't, because I got the run. And honestly, man, it's like I wish I had a cleaner run to show off, but also, you know, when you put yourself in fucking situations, you know, you do cool shit. Like I have a really good stage 6, really great stage 5, at least before the boss fight. Like I somehow make it through the whole run, despite having 2 less lives than I wanted to. This game doesn't have a secret extend, by the way, so the 2 score extends are the only ones you get. so it's quite a limited life economy. Anyway, look at all that energy I got, man. See, I don't have to. I can just fucking I can just slow-mo this phase. No fucking wuzzers, because I killed him while the laser's out. And it's like, imagine if you don't have, you don't kill him when the laser's out, and you've spent all that energy to survive. And then you got to deal with this bullshit, man, where you got things coming from the top and the bottom. Dodging this at full speed is a fucking nightmare. So yeah, that's why laser beam. That's why I spent like 2 minutes talking about laser beam. I almost fucking died here. See, I got hit by the energy. I got hit by the lasers so that I could get the energy to survive. And then I got my second extend. So those 3 lives, baby, that's all I got. That's all I got for the rest of the game, bro. I'm getting into the shit of it now. Stage 5 is like the dick pulverizer. It's like the fucking, fucking flattens your penis, but you learn it and it's not too bad. You got these big ass turrets. Look how much damage they take. It takes ages to kill them. And they're not even like a mini boss. They're just like enemies. And then these guys, they fucking vomit shit all over the screen. They create these wide patterns, but like you just want to macro them. Look, you know what I mean? Like you just killed that turret and then they sent another one right at you. But this section isn't bad. There's the mid boss, but like you just build resource and fucking obliterate him from the earth. Yeah, so you want to macro around it. Like you can go through, but it's fucking scary, man. This bit's like whatever, like, just gives free metal. Here's the mid boss. I'm gonna fucking explode him in 2 seconds. I don't even know what his patterns are. I've never seen this guy shoot a bullet at me. I just fucking boosh. I've never dodged a bullet from the mid boss on this stage. I just explode him every time. But what the fuck was I saying? Oh, there's a section coming up where right now we're scrolling up. When we start scrolling to the left, that's when shit starts to go down. It launches a bunch of turrets and tanks at you all at once, and if you don't know how to like use the game's mechanics and build resources, and shit like that, you're just gonna die because it's like impossible to dodge. Anyway, we're going to the little temple. I like these little temples, they're so cool. This is another thing where it's like all these unique assets, you know what I mean? Now that I have my second score extend, I don't really give a fuck about scoring. Oh no! Oh, we're back. Okay. See, I'm like focus shotting the temples. I'm doing a bit of damage with the rapid shot, but then I'm focus shotting them so that I can get my energy back. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. There's the tanks. And then they overlap with the turrets. How the fuck do you read that shit, man? You can't. And I fucked this up, and now I have to bomb. Oh my god, I don't bomb? I don't bomb? I played it out? Oh, okay, no, I do. I was about to say, I'm fucking crazy with it. Oh. Normally I have a very specific system for how I get through that section, but it didn't happen. Hopefully I play this one a little bit more elegantly. I wouldn't want every single fucking part of this run to be an absolute failure. Yeah, dude. Cancel the tanks. Kill them all. And then you think, oh, that's it, like, that's the last hurrah. Nah, man, this stage keeps fucking going. Like, you think the boss is like, nah. Boss, you're nowhere close to the boss. You got the heart, you got all this bullshit to go through. You got these guys, and then these big fucking double turbine jets, dude. And look at what they do, man. What is that? How do you read this? How do you read that? And it's like, oh, cancel. You fucking can't. Because you're about to fight a double McDouble fucking bubble after them. Look, all these tanks, all this bullshit on the screen. And now you got a whole other one. You're like, oh, there's another one? Okay, no worries. Let me kill this guy. Lickety split, it's so easy. And then, oh, there's another one. You can't see it because I fucking eviscerated him. There's another double big fucking trouble turbine. Bullshit, motherfucker. Anyway, that's another example of me purposely getting hit by the laser. Look at that dodging. Oh, I'm so fucking clean. I'm so clean. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, look at that movement. Did you see that fucking wiggle? And I dodged this. And oh my god. I'm the greatest. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to build a resource for the stage 5 boss. I'm pretty sure I fuck up the stage 5 bosses, but I just fuck everything up. Like an idiot. Look, I have way less fucking metal than I should, but I got a big stack of energy. This game is a weird like rubber banding effect, where the more you die, the bigger your energy bar gets, and so it makes the game easier the more you die. Which is cool. This boss is really fun. I practiced it a ton when I first got into the game, and then I never practiced it again. I bombed because I wanted to keep my energy to the next section. So normally you want to use energy before bombing, because bombs are more limited than your energy is, like you rebuild energy quickly. But I knew that I wanted a big fat stack of slow-mo going into the second phase, so I intentionally bombed. This pattern's cool because they block your shots, so it's like if you want to do damage, you gotta finagle yourself into crazy situations. Yeah, now I got this. She like does she brings in the ship, it cuts off 2/3 of the screen. That whole ship is a hitbox. So you gotta, know to be on the ground there. But the game teaches you that because she herself goes down, you know what I mean? Anyway, this bullshit, I almost fucking died there. I never dodged this pattern in the fast mode. I can do it in practice, but once I'm here on a run, I'm like, dude, fuck that, I'm slowing this shit down. You noticed I did my focus shot over there, it sticks. So I'm all the way down there, but I still got my katana fucking gleaming across, and I put it exactly where these turrets are gonna spawn. So you didn't see them at all. But you have to know to aim at that particular section, otherwise you're just gonna fucking die. Anyway, here I abuse the fuck out of the lasers, and I just get all my energy back. So I think this is like actually a very good example of like energy, like resource management in this game. Of course I eat a bullet like a fucking idiot because the laser pushed me into it. It's so hard to explain what it's like to get fucking bubbled around by those lasers. It's crazy. Anyway, I think this is a good example of like resource management. The problem is I used all my bombs, and so now I'm like, yeah, see there, I purposely de-transform early so that I can, because I knew I was gonna run out. So now I've got a fast stack again, which is cool. But I used so many bombs. Normally I use like one bomb on a level like this, and I used like fucking 4. So yeah, I'm going to stage 6, and I'm down 2 lives, 1 billion bombs. It's not looking good, man. I think the start of stage 6 is really cool. It's like a fortress. It feels like you're invading a fortress. You're gonna see these big towers pop up, and it feels like it's all like turrets and tanks and big fucking defense towers like that one there. I build my spikes, and then I wait, and so I can get both of them. I can get his little friends behind it. And then I just raw dog the next one. There's a section here with these falling jets, and normally I use a bomb there, but I knew I had no bombs, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do the backup strat. The one I do when I can't bomb, it's riskier. And then these are the falling jets. See, look at the shit they spew out. One's gonna appear on the left side of the screen, and I should be positioning myself on the right. Not this time. This time I do cool dodging. And then I'm gonna do the fadeaway. One thing you haven't realized, you can actually send those balls backwards. So I do that, and then I'm gonna hide out in the corner until his friend shows up. Bang! And then get both of them. And so, walking in, I was like, I gotta be on the right side of this section. What do? I immediately go to the left side. And then I press the bomb button, because I normally bomb there. And then I was like, oh, I don't have one. Oh no, who could have predicted this? Yeah, there's another mid-boss where it's like, I don't think about it at all. I think the mid-bosses in this game are like completely forgettable. Oh, thank God I killed him. Anyway, this is a fucked up section. You got these tanks coming in from the top that are doing aim shots, and then you got these turrets that appear out of those little hatches at the bottom, and you gotta speed kill those motherfuckers, man. You have to, because they just spew out so many aimed bullets that are so fast. But by doing that, by going down to the bottom and speed killing, you let these tanks at the top actually spawn and be a threat. And that whole section, you're trying to build resources because you're about to, you're about to scroll upwards, and that's bullshit, man. Scrolling upwards that's not fair. This is a horizontal. You're going up. It's not fair, dude. That's why I quit Pro Gear. Fucking stage 4. But you have these big jets. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, man. See, I'm holding on to these. I'm holding on to them because I wanna end up right behind him, and I can just fucking eviscerate everything. Otherwise, you have to I don't even know how you dodge a situation like that. Anyway, I'm pulling up right here because I know big boy's pulling up, that little green guy. And again, I'm trying to build resources because I know another big fucking ship is coming. See, I launch up, and then I'm gonna flick him up. This stage is like so much fun, dude. So much fun. And then you get to this section, and it's just, again, it's one of those situations you go, alright, this is where it ends. And it goes, no. Oh my god, look at that dodge. Look at that dodge, because I knew I needed the energy for later. Look at the dodge. I knew I needed it for right now, when all these guys overlap with each other. So I waited. I'm crazy. This is like, I'm going into this boss fight knowing this is the exact amount of resources I theoretically need to win. And so, I couldn't bomb in that section, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, I just fucking couldn't. I had to fucking be a man about it and dodge everything. Over out with fucking chest hair, man. Anyway, this boss is a bunch of bullshit. I barely practiced it. I hate it. The opening pattern is random, and both people are like, oh, this is the hard one and the other one's easy. They both suck, dude. I hate it all. Here's where I do a cheese strat I stole from the internet. Like 95% of this run is a me invention. But I stole this shit from you can tell it's a me invention because it sucks. But I stole that from the internet. It's not good for like damage or scoring, but you get so much resource from it. So you get a full bar. So like going into this, it's like I got so much energy, I can like live the next part. This pattern right here is the run killer. There's two different shots coming out, one from the character and then one from the tank's turret, and they overlap. The blues are aimed and the pinks are fixed. The pinks are kinda aimed too. The thing is, it is dodgeable, just on reaction. It feels dodgeable, and so you try and dodge it, and then you fucking die. You fucking die, and it's the second last boss fight after like 25 minutes of playing, and you get mad and punch the table, which is what I do. So I just bombed, used all my resources up, and then I'm like, oh, fucking spaghetti. I fuck up that dodge completely, and now I gotta do the hardest section without resource. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I transform here, okay. I'm not doing any damage right now, which is the fucked up bit, so I gotta like figure out a way to aggressively move upwards so I can do damage. It's scary, man. And then I do that roll. Oh! And then this. It's like, what are you even doing, man? What is this, dude? What is this? But I live. And I dodge it because I'm mad. I'm crazy. If I died there, the run was over. But I live. And I have an extra life. I would like a bomb. You know. Perchance just a single bomb. But, I don't. And so, I have to deal with the final boss. Before this, I'd had like 8 runs die on the final boss. Just because I ran out of resources. Because this shit is not fucking physically doable. Man. It's just not. I developed a strategy for like misdirecting this initial pattern. I can dodge the first one entirely, but it's way too scary to do at the end of a run. So I just build a little resource and then I do that. And then I fucking die. Right now I die. But it's fine because I have energy. And then, because of that death, I can kill him. And then I have 3 bombs. I know exactly when I'm going to use them. I'm going to do 2 on the second phase and then 1 on the final. This giant weight is devastating. Because if you go into this with a full stack of energy, this giant weight is going to run out the timer. And so you just end up with nothing. Yeah, see, I'm going to bomb. And then... and then I'm going to fuck up the dodge here. Because it's hard. And then I'm going to have to bomb again. That you're not reading that shit at full speed, man. You're just not. And then it's final phase. This is make or break. I have that tiny bit of energy there, and then I also have my bomb, and that's it. You can do this without a bomb if you like push yourself into the laser beams at the right times. But that shit's hard and scary, and this is way easier. So that's the clear. This is the bad ending. I didn't get the true last boss. I don't even know how to get the true last boss. I'm pretty sure it's a single loop game. But I have no fucking clue who this guy is on the screen right now. I don't know what the story is. But yeah, that's the run. Game's really fun. I'd recommend it. It's my favorite of all the cave shmups available on Steam. But to be honest, I haven't really explored Death Smiles. So maybe I like that one more. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's cool. I like it more than Mushi. I like it more than DFK. But don't play base Akai Katana. That shit is fucking lame. And I don't know anything about Zetsu. I don't even know what it does. But play Shin. Shin's fucking cool. Alright. Thank you.